Let's talk about NinjaTrader's drawing tools for charts. There's several new drawing tools available in NinjaTrader 7, and there's quite a few that you may not be experienced with from another platform. We'll start first with the ruler. What the ruler does is basically allow you to find out, without having to go through here with your crosshair and say, okay, 1237 here to 1247.50 and subtract the points, figure out how far that move was whenever you're testing out a potential trading strategy. Rather, you can just use this ruler, click here at the bottom, and click here at the top, and drag this down to wherever you want to see it, and it's going to show you all the information, such as how many bars were in the move, the time that was in the move, so it was 42 minutes. 14 bars at 3 minutes is 42 minutes. And it shows you how many points change it was. This was a positive 10.5 point change, so if I bought down here and sold up here, I made 10.5 points. That's the ruler. Another key feature here is the snap mode. You can snap to bar, price, or bar and price. Bar is going to snap to the open or the close of whatever bar. Price is going to snap to either open, close, high, or low, and bar and price is going to snap to any one of those, or you can disable it. I like to leave it on bar and price just so it'll kind of stick on to whatever I might want to do. And another thing is, especially when I'm using the ruler, I like to stay in draw mode so that when I choose ruler, I can go down here like that. It's going to snap to that, and I'm still in draw mode afterward. I don't have to go back up there and choose another one. I'm going to go here and remove all drawing objects. I can select just ruler, and if I had several others, I could just pick ones I want to remove. I'm just going to select all, and it'll remove every one of them. We're all familiar with the line. You can basically do a trend line like this. You can also do array, however, and it'll project one into the future. So let's say we've only seen this many bars down here, and we look like it's starting to be a trend. Well, if we go here, it's going to project it to infinity. Just going to keep projecting it from there, so we have our trend line plotted out even when new bars come available. We also have an arrow line, which basically allows us to point to something on the chart. I have it in snap mode, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off snap mode for this one, disabled, so I can just plot it anywhere on the chart I want to. I can say here I should have taken this, and here I should have gone here. And that's a pretty rudimentary feature. What they have now are chart markers, which allow you to do the same thing, but you can kind of say exactly where it was supposed to happen. So here I can say, I should have bought here. I should have bought here. And I can do a diamond here that says, my new stop after I bought there is going to be right here. And if you do it above, no, that's different. You have to change the color yourself. What we have also are the Fibonacci tools. Let me go ahead and remove these. See, I can remove just the lines. Click OK, and that line is gone. And then if I go back and remove drawing objects, I can remove all chart markers, and all my little arrows are gone. And then if I go here and I remove arrow lines, those are gone. And finally, I'll just remove them all, and all my drawing tools are gone. So what we also have are Fibonacci lines. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's go to Fibonacci here, and we'll do a retracement. And I actually want this to go back to snap mode, so I can take it off of this guy, and then I have my retracement plotted. I can also do an extension, which is much like the retracement, only you come down and you do it off the move that was there, so you can see how far back it's come. You have Fibonacci time extensions, which we're all familiar with. You can just plot it out for a certain amount of time and kind of add these guys up and have your little grid set up here. And the chart's getting kind of confusing, but we're going to go ahead and add the Fibonacci circle as well. Personally, I don't know what you do with this, but I'm sure some of you actually know how to use this guy yourself. I'll just do it on that same extension line, and we can see where the Fibonacci goes. Now I'm going to remove these because this is starting to look like a sonar screen and a little crazy. And I'll just do all my Fibonacci tools. I could have selected all. I just selected them manually so you can see that. Then we have Andrew's pitchfork, which we're all kind of familiar with as well. You can bring it over to wherever you want. I'll give you a good idea there. Got the GAN fan. A regression channel. Let me remove these first so that I can show you the regression channel, because it kind of follows along. It updates with the bars that you're showing. So I'm not guiding this thing. I'm just showing it more bars, and it's automatically matching up to market conditions. And there's actually an indicator for Ninja that comes bundled with NinjaTrader that will do this automatically on the latest trend, which is pretty cool. And the same is true for trend channel. If I do the same thing down here and I define my trend here, let's say here, it's going to do a channel for me. And if I remove, this is where this selecting thing comes in. If I remove the regression, you can see my trend channel. And finally, we get to the regular old drawing tools that everybody can use. I have it on snap again. Need to remove that for this because I want to put them anywhere. So I will go back to snap mode and disable it. And here you can add an ellipse, another ellipse. I'm going to get out of draw mode. Double click on my guy here. I can change the color of them, which is true for all the stuff I just showed as well. I'm just doing it on this one. It can auto scale. You can lock it to the chart, and you can see the data and actually specifically place where you want it to go. So now I have a green outline on that, which is hard to tell in this video, I know, so I'm going to change this to orange so you can see that I actually did change it. And that's true for all these. And you also have text, of course, which has a nice little editor right here. I'm writing text on a chart. You can change the outline of the actual text box itself. You can change the inside. The outside can be some kind of dots. You can change the opacity to both of these, which is good. I'll do 50% here. And you can change your font, which allows you to choose from any of the system fonts that you currently have. I'm going to cancel that, and I'll just do narrow bold at 12 with an underline, and I'll click OK. And here he is. That's my text on a chart. And the final thing is, of course, chart markers again, which I just kind of went over, but there's several ones to choose from. So these are NinjaTrader's drawing tools. If you want to learn about different chart tools that NinjaTrader has, such as the wealth of indicators that it provides, or the different chart types that are available to you in NinjaTrader, please click one of these two links. Otherwise, click this final link and go back to the start and learn about other features that NinjaTrader provides.